All right, all right, all right. Good morning, good morning. How's it going? How's it going? Well, well, well. Welcome to Postcards. It's Jenny Van West coming to you live from the Postcard Studio, where it's always 70 and sunny here in the Postcard Studio. And outside, it is almost literally blowing a gale today. We have had very cold weather, which is typical. And then it snowed last night. Now it's raining and there's ice under all the puddles. So if you are in Portland, Maine today, do be careful. It is treacherous out there. So good morning. Let's go ahead and get a song going, shall we? All right. I'm feeling the key of B flat. There we go. When you're down and you're blue and you don't know what to do, just write a postcard. When you're feeling fine and there's something on your mind, just write a postcard. Don't you know Grandma loves this show? She listens every time from North Moldova. You don't need a reason. You don't need a rhyme to write a postcard to P.O. Box 1252. Just write a postcard. 04098. Just write a postcard to Westbrook, Maine, 'cause Grandma loves this show. Well, well, well. If it isn't you again, you and me, hanging out in the Postcard Studio. I'm super happy that you're here. Let's see who we got coming in with the comments. Good morning, Diggy Cat and Emily Hansen. Nice to see you all here. Let's see what's going on. Shane Alexander, what's going on? Oh my gosh, it must be nice out there compared to here. I'm just going to say it ain't pretty outside. Just going to tell you that. I do love winter and I do love the cold, actually. The extreme cold that we've had has been really, really refreshing. Oh, and thank you for the props on the sound. I'm glad it's sounding good. Thank you, Shane. I appreciate that. So you know, it's anyway, we got tons of mail. You guys, I really kind of floored. We also have Steals and Deals that's coming right up soon. We've got we're going to review we got all the mail at 11:30, which is tons, all right? And then we're going to be reviewing who's coming up on the show. We got a bunch of stuff coming up, and I want to call your attention to something. I now have this amazing little book, all right? Postcards Birthdays 2222 planner. I got it from Modern Postcard, who I hope is going to sponsor me someday. I got to get in touch with them and see if they'll do it. So anyway, I'm writing down, this is in perpetuity. This is where I'm going to be recording Postcards birthdays. So if you want to have your birthday announced on Postcards, do leave it in the comments. Good morning, Karen Gray. We got a postcard from you. It is gorgeous, and it's going to be highlighted at 11:30. Do send me your birthday, though, and I'll put it on the perpetual birthday calendar that's going to be living in the Postcard Studio. All right. So that said, what do I want to talk about today? We got a bunch of stuff. So new concept for this Monday show. I'm going to be announcing every Monday a new a postcard topic. You absolutely do not have to write on that topic, but it gives you something to go on if you're looking for a reason or you want to send a postcard, but you can't figure out what to say. So this, last week we were talking dreams, resolutions, goals, that sort of thing. How do you relate to that sort of thing? Or if you got special things that you want to, share about that. And this week we're talking motivation. And the reason, the reason that I came up with that one is, guess who's been feeling kind of unmotivated recently? Could have something to do with this weather. Just gonna say, I'm feeling really motivated to stay home by the fire. That is definitely motivating. But making music, how do you get motivated? What gets you up in the morning? Is it your kids? Is it your dreams and goals? That's a pretty good motivator. So anyway, I'm just looking for ways to share these kinds of ideas around. All right, Toby Simmons, how's it going there? Nice to see you here. New guitar making an appearance. For you, yes. In fact, let's give it a little strum. It's not tuned up right now. It doesn't have any. This is my new guitar. This is a new guitar. It is a 1973 Guild F20. I got it from my friend Dick Lasivita down in Attleboro, Mass. He bought it new at a music store. I'm totally blanking on the name of it now. Sorry about that. He bought it new in 1973. It's a beautiful little baby, and it's totally not tuned up. So anyway, the reason that I'm not playing this one on the show today is I do love to have good sound, and what I haven't done is gotten a really good setup for this one yet because it doesn't have electronics inside it. I'm actually thinking about putting that dual bags in there, Shane, because I think this would be a really fun little one to travel with. It's light, it's got a nice sound, it's pretty, and most of all, it's fun to play. So that's the story there. So that little baby's going to be making an appearance, probably more in the next couple of weeks. Okay. So, well, let's see what we got here. I got a couple songs I was thinking about playing. So let's do another song, shall we? And then, after that, pretty soon we're going to be doing steals and deals. So, I'm going to take a little risk here, and I'm going to go ahead, actually, and pull out this song I wrote last night. And I haven't even sent it to anybody. But last night I was sitting here in the Postcards studio and sort of thinking about what I wanted to talk about this morning, thinking about motivation, and I really have been feeling my motivation flag for just, waking up in the morning and making it happen. So I know other people can relate to that. And, it relates to this whole New Year's resolution thing, actually, that we were talking about last week, because we had the pleasure of welcoming home our offspring from New York and Boston, who been off in college, back at school, which has been wonderful for them and for happiness for the parents, because you want your kids to be doing stuff that they want to do. You don't want them to be like languishing at home, wondering when and if they're going to get out to see their friends again. Nope. They're off and doing stuff. So anyway, they came home. And the eldest, Charles, said, we should make New Year's resolutions don't make a lot of sense in January. We should do them when it's springtime and we're feeling motivated. Wild idea, right? I know. And so I am taking that to heart. And I'm like, well, let's do some reflection. Let's talk about stuff and things. And let's make some resolutions maybe come spring. Whoops. Wow. All right. So let's give this one a little whack, shall we? Rough Around the Edges. That's what this is. I should write a song called Rough Around the Edges, but this one's called I Want You. You make me feel the color of a midday sea. You make me fly to the corners of an endless sky. It's not enough to know you love me. It's getting rough, and what I'm discovering is I want you. Sometimes when I'm near you, I lose my way. But that's just because I don't know what to say. So come on over, lean right in. Baby, hold me close and let's begin again. 'Cause I want you. Darling, I want you here by me. Not just for this moment, but eternally. 'Cause I want you. sitting on the edge of the world, dangling our feet down. And feeling so high, my feet don't yet touch the ground. And darling, I want you here by me. Not just for this moment, but eternally. I want you. I want you. Ooh, I want you. Ooh, I want you. Ooh, I want you. All right. Rough around the edges, right out of the gate. Last night I was just feeling like I hadn't written a song in a minute. I sat down with this guitar. This is my sweet little Gibson LG2 that has no serial number, so it's really not worth a lot of money, but it's worth a lot to me. That's the way that works. So I was sitting there and I was just like, you know what? I need to write a song. Let's write a song, people. Let's write a song and let's play it on the show tomorrow. So thank you for listen. Yeah, so I bet bass is going to be fun for this one. Great song. Thank you, Diggy. I appreciate that. You can sing and play this alongside with Sheryl Crow. Wow, that would be fun. Thank you for the nice props. I appreciate that, Toby. So it's coming on 11:15. It's coming pretty close. So we're talking about motivation today, and that's the magic word for me today, because inspiring motivation. If I can find a way to jumpstart motivation. Sometimes you just got to get through the first 10 minutes. Am I right? It's like, oh, you got dishes in the sink. Nobody feels motivated to deal with that. I'm just going to tell you, unless you drink a pot of coffee before that and you haven't had anything going on, like because the weather's been so horrible, and then you feel super excited about doing dishes. But anyway, what jumpstarts your motivation? What do you do? Like, how do you get that going? So let's see if I got anybody else to say hello to this morning. I think we've covered it. That's so nice. I'm so happy to have you guys here with me. All right, so it's only 11:13, but we have so much mail to read at 11:30. I think it's time to get going with Steals and Deals. You know you love this part. If you don't, I do. Anyway, people say they love this. So it's, you get this stuff in your mailbox, and, sometimes people read it, sometimes they don't. A lot of times people just recycle, but it came in the mailbox. I don't know, it was like a couple months ago. It was, hadn't been getting any postcards, and I didn't have much to read on the show. So I was like, well, I'm just going to read the deals and steals because that's what's in my mailbox. And lo and behold, people loved it. So here we go. Quick check-in from Market Basket. They have my favorite graphic design. This is old school. It looks like it was probably made about 1962, and they've never changed it, and I love that. All right, we're going to go straight to the back. Calzones, $5.29 a pound. I've never thought about it, but I guess you can buy calzones by the pound. What a strange idea. $5.29 a pound. How much does your average calzone weigh? Calzones, meatball, buffalo, Italian, pepperoni, steak bomb, chicken, parm, and chicken broccoli. A steak bomb calzone. There's your new song title, people. All right, $5.29 a pound. All right. A medium hot chocolate for $1.39 and a cookie. Oh, no, breakfast frittata, $4.99. Made with eggs, Swiss cheese, bacon, sausage, and cheddar cheese. That sounds really good. So you can go over to Market Basket at the cafe, get yourself $1.39 for a hot chocolate and a breakfast frittata. That sounds like it'll keep you going all day. Good breakfast on the go. Okay, here we go. Dinner cakes. I love the concept of that. I get the feeling like Market Basket is a Southern company because there's definitely like some, it's got a Southern vibe to it. And that's anyway. So let's see. We got dinner cakes. I'm not sure what that means, but I like it. Black and white, chocolate fudge, chocolate mocha, triple chocolate, vanilla coconut, fudge frosted twirl, maple with maple. That's very Maine. 6 more varieties, $6.99 for a 6-inch dinner cake. And the byline says no to a slice of cake. No one says that. Says no one. All right. Okay. Now, okay, this is something that kind of fascinates me. All right, so we have tons and tons and tons of people from Congo here, other parts of Central Africa, and some of the people I know are extremely good at making beignet, which are these little donuts, and they're typically round and fried up at home, and they are delicious. You know, if somebody's good at making them and the oil's just right. Little French, but you can go to Market Basket and get little French beignet. $3.49 for an 8-pack. And I'm going to say make friends with Congolese people and you might get beignet for free. Okay, that's how I do it. Light and buttery, authentic French donuts filled with hazelnut, raspberry, hazelnut, blueberry, and blackberry jam. All right, that's enough from Market Basket. I think we're going to move on right quick. See what we got from Hannaford. This is where I typically do a lot of my shopping. Oh, but we've got Shaw's too. All right, we're gonna do one from Shaw's and one from Hannaford's, and then we're gonna keep moving moving the show along. Unless you want to hear steals and deals all day, leave a comment. You know, you want to hear steals and deals? I'll keep doing it. All right, so let's see if we can find something that doesn't have a ton of sugar in it. All right. Oh, here we go. Shaw's Bartlett, Bosque, Anjou, or red pears, 97 cents a pound. Now, if you live in the Portland area, I personally like to go down to the Westbrook Shaw's because they have the best produce department, in my opinion, in any of the Shaws. No offense to the other Shaws, but you should take a look at what your friends in Westbrook are doing because they have an incredible organic greens department. Everything is beautiful, everything is fresh, and you can get collards, you can get kale, you can get dandelion greens, and various other things. So take a look at the Westbrook Shaws. I personally love going down there. Okay, that's enough about Shaws. Love you guys. All right, Hannaford's. Okay, let's go in here. Monster Energy 4-pack. Oh, wait, no, a second. 16-ounce select varieties Monster Energy drink, $2.19. It sounds like a lot, but I know some people love that stuff. Cheez-Its, $1.89. No, sorry. This is laid out. It's funny. $3.29 for Cheez-Its. And then we've got Betty Crocker Delights Brownie Mix for $2.59. That's not bad. Let's take a look and see what else we got. Okay, last one. Eggo Waffles, $2.59. Lego my Eggo, people. All right, that's steals and deals for this week. You have just been stealed and dealed. All right, so we're going to look back here. One thing, okay, comment from Diggy. One thing that helps me get motivated as I'm going to sleep and entering a hypnotic state, I give myself motivational suggestions for the next day, focusing on what I want to accomplish. Brilliant. I love it. So the night before, when you're falling asleep, Diggy's saying, put some juice in the sort of like that relaxed mind state. Put some juice in there and tell yourself some stuff about what you want to do the next day. Great. Thanks, Diggy. I appreciate it. Put it on a postcard. Send it to us. P.O. Box 1252, Westbrook, Maine, 04098. You know we love to get a postcard. We, meaning me, love to get a postcard here. I'm a little behind on writing postcards, but I do have some super cool new ones. Where'd they go? Oh, yeah. Let me show you this, actually. This is kind of neato. I got something to share with you here. So this box, it's a really, whoops, what's going on here? Really nifty, bangity bang, bang, bang. This is a nifty wooden box. This belonged to my great-grandmother, Bessie Holbrook, who was a painter. Okay. She had this box made to hold her paints and brushes, rags and so forth, things that she needed for her painting. And when I was, in college or something, my mom handed this to me and said, here, this belonged to your great-grandma, who was a painter and illustrator. I know I've talked about her before. I've been doing some proofs of a print. I've got, actually, it's over on the wall there, behind the postcards. I think it's behind the postcards logo there. Anyway, Bessie Holbrook, my great-grandma. So this was her box. So this is my postcard writing box. But I do have some nifty postcards I wanted to show you. I don't know if I showed you this last time, but I made these to help promote the show. I put them up at the Rosemont Market, and I'll probably put them around town. And it's got barcodes on the back so that, but this is what I'm sending out right now. So I'm hoping to trying to make sure that I get a postcard back to everybody. But I do appreciate the postcards. So postcard writing box. That's what that is. All right. So Enough about that. Enough about that. I think it's time to start another song. What do you say? Oh, wait. We have a stealing deal. Ghirardelli brownie mix is the best. About $1.99 at Target. Okay, there we go. Better than Eggo waffles, whole grain, gluten-free, etc. $1.99 to $2.29 at Trader Joe's. Sweet. Thanks, Emily. Appreciate that. That's awesome. You know I love a good brownie mix. I do love brownies, by the way, and I prefer them gluten-free because I don't eat a lot of wheat, but nothing against gluten. Just try not to eat a ton of it. So let's get another song going, shall we? All right. I'm having so much fun being here with you guys this morning. So, I'm going to play a song I wrote about 10 years ago. It was on my first record. And, you know, one of the things I love about writing songs is, and being able to have the opportunity to share them with people, is that it motivates me. To write a song as well as possible. And by well, I mean, do I love every line? And I know when I was in my 20s and people would talk like that about poems and stuff, I'd be like, you got to be kidding me. You're going to be that? No way. I just got to write. And back then I did. I just wrote. You know, I didn't spend, you know, I would work on editing stuff, but I didn't really have an editing philosophy. But my editing philosophy now is kind of a combination of various things I've heard along the way. And one of them is no ideas but in things. And that came from the poet William Carlos Williams. No ideas but in things. And what that means is there's a time and a place for adjectives, but be aware that they're not the most powerful word that you got at your behest. If you use a noun, you know, like a thing, you know, it's a mug. It's a handmade mug. Like now we need the adjective. If you really need, you know, in order to get that across, it's not just a run-of-the-mill mug. It's a handmade mug. Okay, it's a blue mug. You know, there's different ways that you can work with your noun, but start with the noun. And also the other thing I like to do is sensory business. You know, like don't forget about your sense of smell. Don't forget about sense of touch. If you're trying to express your feelings, you know, I spent a lot of time trying to express my feelings and just trying to describe them in this abstract way. Well, try noticing what is it that gets your feelings going. You see something that makes you feel like beautiful. You step to the edge of a cliff overlooking the Pacific Ocean and the fog's there and you're with your friends. Describe what's going on, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, and then get abstract later. I learned that from poet Sam Hamill, who founded Copper Canyon Press along with Tree Swenson many, many years ago. And I used to work there. So I had the privilege of working with Sam on some of my poems, and that was something I learned from him, is wait for the abstraction. Don't go straight into an abstraction. So anyway, there's some ideas. All right. And we got a couple comments here. Karen Gray, nice to see you here. I think I already said hi to you, right? I can't remember what happened 20 minutes ago. Same here, Jenny. Every line needs to ring true. Good chord progressions, good rhymes. Thanks. Yes, beautiful. I agree. And Karen Gray, you can really write a good song. The smell of lilacs remind me of my childhood. There we go. Now we're talking sensory to emotion, right? Okay. So anyway, I don't know if that has any bearing whatsoever on this song. It's called Bug on a Pin, and I'm just going to play it for you now. Know how to run, how to cover my tracks. Rearview mirror and I'm watching my back. Hiding in the hills of my past. Gotta run away. What you gonna do when you hit that wall? The whole thing wrecks and the wheels fall off. It's just pack it up or blow it off. Nowhere to hide. Try and buy yourself some more time, selling that idea that it's alright, it's alright. But you know you're a bug on a pin, don't wanna lose but you just can't win. Sticky situation to find yourself in. When you got the world by the tail and everything's cool, it's a real smooth sail. They see right through you 'cause they got you nailed. It's time to let them win. You know you gotta let them win. Some kind of people that know your name and have your number and see your game. They'll keep loving you just the same. Never let them go. It won't matter if you're wrong or right, stuck in darkness or seeing the light. And all that stuff you got wrapped tight, you're gonna let it go. Try and buy yourself some more time, selling that idea that it's alright, it's gonna be alright. But you know you're a bug on a pin, don't wanna lose but you just can't win. Sticky situation to find yourself in. When you got the world by the tail and everything's cool, it's a real smooth sail. See right through you 'cause they got you nailed. You gotta let them win. You know you gotta let them win. Well, the frogs of Westminster Avenue are clearly hibernating in my throat. So actually, you know, what's funny is that we're just about to read the mail, but I have to say, thank you, Diggy. I appreciate that. What was I going to say? Motivation. One of the things that is true about live performing for me, and this is maybe true for some other performers, one of the primary sources of motivation to rehearse, to show up on time, to be prepared, to check your cables, check your rig, change your strings, get them played in, all that kind of stuff, is a fear of embarrassment is a very kind of core motivator for a lot of people. And that's true for me too. You don't want to be embarrassed when you get up there. You want to be prepared. You don't want to have frogs in your throat croaking in the middle of a song, you know, but that's what happens when I don't warm up my upper register because I'm not feeling motivated. So I just learned something about myself. Anyway, so great. Thanks for listening to that one and enjoying it. And thanks for the props. So it's everybody's favorite moment on Mondays. It's mail time. And we have a letter from Grandma. We have a whole bunch of postcards. We have a package to open and a letter to open. And we have a letter from Grandma. So let's get started, shall we? Ding, ding, ding. Here we go. All right. So I'd like to start with the postcards because that's the name of the show and that's what we're talking about. I had a huge package from Ken Waldman, friend of mine, who's based in Anchorage, Alaska. I've known him for, I don't know, many years. We've been friends for a long time. He's a prolific poet. He's written a gazillion books, and he has been sending poems out on postcards as long as I've known him. That's been one of his things. So he sent me a little parcel of postcards, which was really sweet. And there were some, let me see if they're here. There were some, I'll just give you a sampling. He sent me just some sweet photos. This is, let's see, what is this? Paradise Canyon. All right, nice little photo from Paradise Canyon. Here's another old postcard. Whoa, this is, it looks like it's from, 1958. Exposition Universelle de Bruxelles. This is the Thailand pavilion at the Universal Exposition in Brussels, 1958. Okay, so nice one, Ken. That's a wild, like, out of the way find. And also he sent me. This is one of his poems. I'm just going to read it. It's in memory of Warren Argo, who was a dear friend to me and thousands and thousands and thousands of other people. A consummate acoustic live sound person, incredible musician on banjo, fiddle, guitar. He ran sound at dance camps all over the country, and everybody who knew him loved his hugs. He was a phenomenal human being. He was one of the people that brought contra dancing to the Pacific Northwest in the 70s, and I had the privilege to know him and love him, as did tens of thousands of other people. He died a few years ago, and that was part of my motivation to get back into playing music. It was a very big shock when he passed away. And this is a poem by Ken Waldman in honor of Warren Argo. A life may begin in Fresno, Seattle, maybe Philadelphia. Swing you to Spokane, Juneau, perhaps Port Townsend. We attend schools, graduate, take jobs, quit them, move again. We get married, or don't. We have children, or not. We make friends. Friends, the existential as we hug hello, exchange smiles or tears, waltz ourselves across continent, feet barely touching floor. That was this line of, that must be where I was inspired to write that line in my song a little while ago. How we scatter as the years have their way. What's the sound of an intent engineer steady on board? A festival of musicians lost in fiddle tunes, clawhammer banjos making noise, a proud dad phoning his girl. What's the sound of collective joy? How we scatter, settling from Olympia to Opelousas, Oakland to Santa Fe to Manhattan, finding community ever more fully in this world, and then the next. Poem by Ken Waldman. Thank you, Ken. All right. So next, we've got a Happy New Year. This is from Emily Hansen. I love these seagulls. Happy New Year. May postcards spread its wings and soar to new heights in 2022. Peace, love, and gratitude, Emily Hansen, Magnolia Roads. Thank you, my dear. Love it, love it, love it. It's going on the wall. All right, we've got a, let's see. Okay, so we've got a letter here from Diana Lynn Ennis at the Heartland Song Network, one of my new favorite people. And she sent me a bunch of cool stickers from KKFI. Thank you, Diana. This is great. Bumper stickers and a Heartland Song Network sticker. I've already got one of those, so I think I'm going to share this with another friend who loves music. It says 6 January 2022. Here, I'll hold these KKFI things up so you can see them. I'm not a grandma yet, but one of my 2021 highlights was becoming acquainted with you and your fans. Oh, thanks, Diana. Thank you for the conversations and music that helped brighten my days. Salud. I thought it said salad when I first read it, but it says salud. Diana Ennis, KKFI, and the Heartland Song Network. Thank you so much, Diana. That's awesome sauce. Thank you so much. All right, and then last postcard today. I gotta say, this chick can really make a postcard. Every single time she sends a postcard, it's original art. And that's my buddy Karen Gray. Check that out. these are the kind of postcards that make me think that we should have a postcard book for next year, for sale for the holidays with original art postcards. Because we've got a, I've got one more postcard. Where'd it go? Hold on a second. One more postcard, but I'll get to it in just a second. But anyway, because we've got another original art lady that sent another postcard this week, and that is, I'll show that in a second. So anyway, but look at that. Okay, so here's the postcard. Hey, Jenny. I thought it was time to send you a postcard. I am slowly getting myself into creating stuff. Perfect timing because we're talking about motivation. You are one cool chick, takes one to know one. Love you lots, Karen. Love it. Thanks for coming in from Brunswick, Maine. Thank you, darling. Okay, so here I actually got two from you. Happy New Year to postcards from, this is a picture of, it looks like really amazing ice crystals. This is coming from Laura Thompson in New Hampshire. Thank you, my dear Laura Thompson. And she has sent us some original art last year that I think should also be printed up on postcards. But this is a lovely photo of ice. Look at that. And it is winter. Thank you, my dears, for sending the mail. I'm so excited. These are going to go on the wall of love, their new wall of love, fresh for 2022. We're going to be slowly putting up as many of the postcards that we've gotten as possible. I have a stack of postcards from last year. Check this out. So, okay. Well, what is it? It's 11:37. Okay, we got a couple comments here. Emily Hansen. Oh, yours is a vintage one. Sweet. Thank you. I love seeing these vintage postcards. And in fact, I think there's one more from Ken Waldman that I'm going to share next week that got in the bunch. And but I'm going to save that one for next week because these vintage postcards are really special and unusual and not unrepeatable. Motivation idea. Get in mode. You're doing a live show, even if not. Create a checklist of everything you need to take with you for the live show. Prevent yourself from forgetting anything, both when you go on the road and pack up at the end of shows. Pack all your gear so you have packing plan. This will help you put in mindset of playing live. You'll be ready for a last-minute one-off or tour. Yes, that is great advice, which I am going to take. And I try and keep myself fit like that. But I'll tell you, I had one experience this fall where I was like, wow, I am out of shape. And there were a bunch of, it was a new place, new people, new experience, new type of show. And, it was a little bit of a rush to try and get myself sorted for that. So great plan, great idea. Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay. So I think it's 11:38. Let's do another song, shall we? How you guys doing out there? All right. Let's do a song. So I'm going to move this capo down a little bit. If you're just joining us for the first time, I bet that we have at least one new person that's been joining us or listening in later for the first time. This is Postcards. Welcome to the show. We're so glad you're here. You can write to us, P.O. Box 1252, Westbrook, Maine, 04098. And we will read your postcard in the show. We'll put it on the wall of love and appreciate you. And other people will too. It's really fun. So we're glad you're listening in. So another thing I love about doing the show, and part of the reason I started it, this is talking about motivation, right? Fear of embarrassment. Remember I was talking about that earlier? That runs deep. That's down at the bottom of the swamp, right? But at the very least, being afraid of being embarrassed is an excellent motivator. If you know what to do with it. For instance, like some of the suggestions people have offered. Putting something into your mind right as you're falling asleep. That was Diggy Cat's suggestion. Emily talking about the more practical side of things, which is equally important, which is, keep your lists updated. Check your cables. Pack like you're packing for a show. Prepare a set list. Run through it. Do a live stream. The reason I love doing live streams is that, it's a little, in some ways, more forgiving than a live show, but it's also less forgiving because it's out there forever. And if, your voice croaks in the middle of a song like mine did earlier, it's there in perpetuity. So my answer to that is just do it a lot. So anyway, all right, so this one's off my last album. and mama crying her baby didn't make it home tonight. I'm tired of the dying, just want everybody to be alright. Whoa, gotta live in a new way, 'cause we got some debts to pay. Yeah, I do believe it's time. Well, some of us are angry and some of us don't know what to do. And some of us are weary and some of us just wanna be through. If we can just let go of the hate, might not feel the need to dominate. If we can just admit we've been wrong, we might have a chance of getting along. Gotta live in a new way, 'cause we got some debts to pay. Yeah, I do believe it's time. But we don't have to walk alone. Yeah, I do believe it's time. It could be so nice, it just might be some kind of paradise. If we could just admit we've been wrong, we might have a chance of getting along. Gotta live in a new way, 'cause we got some debts to pay. Yeah, I do believe it's time. But we don't have to walk alone. Yeah, I do believe it's time. Whoa, gotta live in a new way. All right, living a new way off my last album, Happiness to Burn, produced by the very dear and incredible Shane Alexander. So, I am thinking that it's time to read the upcoming schedule. We have some wonderful guests coming up in the next couple of weeks. We were actually completely booked for winter and we're starting on booking spring. We got, just generally speaking, I want to mention a couple of things. One is that follow Magnolia Roads, Postcards, follow Postcards and Magnolia Roads on Facebook and YouTube, etc. The reason I bring up Magnolia Roads, Emily Hansen is our artist relations, and she does all the booking for Postcards. Thank you, Emily. You're a very wonderful human being. She also does incredible, these absolutely wonderful virtual festivals that have been keeping us going. She's an incredible live show producer. And but we have a virtual festival coming up. I think it's the 31st. I'm sorry, Emily, that it's not right on the top of my head. It's not on the top of my head, is it? So follow Magnolia Roads to get information about that. That's coming up. And we're going to have a live show we're going to be doing some live shows. South by Southwest. Postcards is going to be there down in Austin, Texas in March. We'll be doing live shows. I think the 17th, 18th, 19th, direct from Austin. I can't wait. I've got my plane tickets. I got a place to stay. Super duper excited about that. That's going to be in conjunction with Magnolia Roads and Tex Chromosome and Mule Kick Records out of California. And then we'll have a live show. I'm going to be down with Emily Hansen doing some postcard stuff. And I'm also going to be performing at these things down in Nashville in April. So, but let's take a look now, shall we, at what's coming up. This Thursday, which is my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. Postcards mother. And you know what? I just realized we didn't read our letter from Grandma. That's coming. I'm going to read that before we go home. Sorry. I completely forgot to read the letter from Grandma. Sorry, Grandma. Okay. Looking at what's coming up, we have some wonderful guests coming up this Thursday. It is Vufcup is going to be here. And that is representing Vufcup is going to be Diggy Cat, our own chat room king extraordinaire. Diggy Cat's going to be there. And Rorie Kelly coming out of Long Island. Aila Faye and Lucky Lamond are going to be with them. They've got new records coming out. They're going to be talking about what they do, talking about producing records, live streaming, all the things. So that's very, very exciting. I'm super excited about that. This Thursday, January 20th, we're going to have Vufcup here. Diggy, Aila, Lucky, and Rorie. It's going to be a hoot. We're going to have a great time. All right. January 27th, the following Thursday, it's going to be Magnolia Roads party. Emily Hansen, Ginger Cowgirl is going to be here. I'm going to be on. We're just going to be, and a couple other people having a fabulous time. January 27th. That's next week. We're going to be getting ready to, we're going to be giving a big shout to the upcoming Magnolia Roads, virtual festival, which will be that Sunday. All right. February 3rd, we are going to be speaking with Alice Wallace and Caitlin Cannon of Side Pony, and that is going to be a show to not miss, along with all these other shows, of course. I've met Alice a couple of times. She's a really neat lady. She's one of the hardest working people in country music. She's an incredible yodeler, and she has now got a dynamic duo with Caitlin Cannon, Side Pony. So that's going to be a couple weeks, Thursday, February 3rd. Another thing coming up that I want you guys to footnote this one, all right? February 10th. It's about a month away, but I want you to write it on your calendar because we are going to be doing a house concert panel. We are going to be speaking with house concert hosts, talking about from well-established house concerts. Emily Hansen is helping, has been putting this together, not just helping, but putting this together. And I'm super duper excited about it. It's a different kind of show. We've never done a show like this before. But if you're interested in playing house concerts and you want to know more about like what people are looking for, how they work, you're interested in running one, there's going to be, I think we're having 3 or 4. I think we've got 4 people lined up to discuss the ins and outs of house concerts, people who have been there, done that, from all over the country. So that's going to be Thursday, February 10th. Thursday, February 17th, we are going to be speaking with the very wonderful Huge Ruffalo coming to us from New York City. I met Huge, I met Huge with Shane. He came up to Maine. He is a phenomenal composer, singer, guitarist, producer, incredible guy. Also, 100% in and out fluent in Italian. So he's done some really amazing work. Eugene Ruffalo, that's going to be February 17th. February 24th. I'm just going to keep going because this is such an incredible list. My mind is blown. Thursday, February 24th, we are going to be speaking with the Hawthorns. KP and Johnny Hawthorne coming to us from California. They've got a new album coming out February 25th, and I'm indebted to them actually because they were some of the first people that hosted me out of state when I brought out my last record. I did some shows with them in Austin over South by, and they're just absolutely stellar, and they've got a great new record coming out the 25th of February. So that'll be Thursday, February 24th. We'll be talking to the Hawthorns and listening to them. And then, March the 3rd, Thursday, March 3rd, we are going to be talking with the Wonderkinder from Oklahoma City, Woodwillow. Cannot wait. Looking forward to meeting you guys and hearing what you got. So, that's sort of the lay of it, and I'm just going to be waxing poetic about these guys every single Monday. All right, now let's get down to business here, shall we? Let's not open Zoom, shall we not? Open Zoom. Oh my God, StreamYard, where are you? Okay, I was having a flashback. I was having a flashback to a year ago when everything I did was on Zoom. All right. Oh, people, I'm so excited. Oh, we got 7 comments. What? 7 comments? Hang on a second. All right. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Whoopity-doo-da. Diggy sings along. Love Magnolia Roads. Yes. Sunday, January 30th. Thank you. Okay. So Sunday, January 30th, that's the Magnolia Roads Virtual Festival. Again, go follow Magnolia Roads on Facebook. so you can keep up to date on what's going on there. But that's going to be a wonderful virtual festival. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, love Wood Willow. Right on. Okay, so we got some good stuff. All right, this is what we came here for, right? Is the letter from Grandma. Okay, so if you don't know about Grandma, Grandma's real. She lives in North Goldovia, and she knitted me a hat. I'm going to go across the studio right now and grab it. Hang on one second. I'm still here, but I can't hear you. I can't hear you. All right. And when we read the mail, typically I remember to put this hat on, but I forgot today. So there we go. This is my hat from Grandma. Hang on a second. It's extremely warm. It's extremely warm, which is good for today because the weather is frightful outside. Okay, here we go. We are ready to read a letter from Grandma. Grandma lives in a little island called North Goldovia. It's off the coast of Finland. If you look it up, let me know if you find it on the map. It's about 85 miles off the mainland of the north coast of Finland. January 10th, 2022. Dear grandchildren, I thoroughly enjoyed last week's show with Kenny Raskin and today's suggestion about New Year's resolutions, goals, and dreams. My brother Leonard was here to listen on the wireless. Regarding Kenny, I would like to invite him to North Goldovia to instruct us in the fine art of double takes. When the work is done, we generally in winter gather by the peat stove, knit or mend or sew, and tell stories. We love a good laugh. So Kenny Raskin, you're invited to North Goldovia. No small thing. Regarding New Year's resolutions, here on the island, our goal is always survival. This past year, as you know, we sold a majority of our wool to a Danish rug maker who also makes blankets. We would like to start an Etsy shop this year. Shipping from North Goldovia typically takes a month, but I'm sure your listeners could figure it out. The mailboat leaves in 50 minutes. Thanks again to your listeners for questions. I will do my best to keep up with answers. Love, Grandma. All right, there you have it. She sounds like she's pretty busy, but she does have time for you. So if you want to ask Grandma a question or get some advice about life, the universe, and everything, just go ahead and send her a postcard, will you? You can send it to me, care of Jenny Van West Music, P.O. Box 1252, Westbrook, Maine, 04098. Put it on a postcard. Ask Grandma a question. I'll make sure she gets it, and you can get it answered if you've got a relationship problem, or you want to learn to knit, or you whatever it is. So anyway, I'm just going to put this little hat back on. It's about that time, people. I don't know what to say. This has been like being shot out of a cannon. It's still maining out there, as my friend Aaron Seglin likes to say. It's maining. It's been so cold. Now it's in the 40s and raining, and we have ice under the water everywhere. So I have a feeling, be careful out there, folks. Just wear your, put your best boots on and or stay home if you can, but just be super careful out there, because when there's ice under the water, that is like bad. So I'm being very careful. I'm not going to break my other leg. Okay. Just letting you guys know that. Some of you remember last summer, right? So, well, listen, I'm just going to say this has been really, really fun. We were talking motivation. That's our topic of the week. And we really had some great ideas. So if you just hopped on for a second, rewind and listen to the rest of the show. I'd love to get your comments as well. Put it on a postcard, P.O. Box 1252, Westbrook, Maine, 04098. I'm going to be stuck inside today, and I am going to write some postcards. So if you've been writing to me, I'm gonna hit you back. All right. So anyway, here we go back out in today's key, which is B flat. And I will see you Thursday for Vufcup. It's going to be a blast, people. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to everybody who wrote in. Thank you to wrote in with a postcard, wrote in with letter. Oh my God. You know what I forgot? I have a package here. I completely forgot my package because it was buried under the steals and deals. I am really not organized this morning. Look at this. This came from Bob O'Burns. Out in Anaheim, California. We haven't even met yet, so this is how I'm meeting you. Thanks, Bobo. This is incredible. A huge package. I will open it and read about it on the show. If you send me vinyl records, you better believe I'm going to talk about it. Okay. Wow. Postcards are number one, but if you send me vinyl records, that's pretty close. All right. Hello, Jenny. I was going to send a postcard, but figured I could do one better, a postcard for the wall and some records for your collection. I was gifted this Pretenders EP years ago and figured you would dig along with some GC. Because who doesn't love Glenn? Oh, must be Glenn Campbell. And the Sparkle Jots are some friends of mine. I really dug the podcast with Lee Zimmerman. Yeah, we had a fabulous time with Lee. Lee, if you're listening in, we love you here at Postcards. That dude has said nicer things than my mother about me. Have a merry, very, and a happy. Hope to see you next time I'm back east. All the best, Bobo. Thanks, Bobo. This is a really nice way to introduce yourself. So we've got a Bobo Burns, Seagreen number 5, new album looks like. And we've got the Sparkle. Oh, the Sparkle Jets in the UK. Cool. Sparkle Jets UK. Cool. That's an EP. We've got a Pretenders record. And you know I'm going to be playing this tonight on my vinyl record player, also called a record player. I'm going to be playing that tonight. Glenn Campbell with his 12-string. Check that out. Okay, you guys. Here's your fashion update. Go for the hair and the jacket, and I'll put you on postcards, okay? Let's see. Word. Thank you, Bobo. This is awesome. He sent me the vinyl of his record. Thank you so much. This is great. I can't wait to listen to these. I do love vinyl. This is wonderful. And it's got a pick in there, and I've got some stickers. This machine shares love. I might have to put this on the back of my electric guitar that's got automatic weapon painted on it. We got some... look at this. It's a postcard. We've got I Love Toast. Who doesn't love toast? Another picture of Bobo. Thanks, man. This is awesome. This is like a big, wonderful care package. So, I can't believe I almost forgot to open that. So anyway, that was the grand finale, by the way. All right, so here we go. Thanks, guys. Love y'all. When you're down and you're blue and you don't know what to do, just do it now, people, and put a stamp on it. Just write a postcard. When you're feeling fine and there's something on your mind, just write a postcard. Don't you know Grandma loves this show? She listens every time. You don't need a reason, you don't need a rhyme to write a postcard. The P.O. Box 1252, just write a postcard. 04098, just write a postcard to Westbrook, Maine, 'cause Grandma loves this show. Thanks, everybody, and we will see you on Thursday for Vufcup. Thanks. Hope everybody has a great week. Stay warm. Stay cool, whatever it is you need to stay, and we will see you back here on Thursday. Lots of love, everybody.